Welcome to the Wasteland News Network. Update 26 is about to go live, and I'm here with a quick overview of both new and improved features we can expect with this update. First up is one of the most anticipated improvements to the game, that is perk loadouts. You can begin accessing the punch card machines when your character has reached level 25. You can build one of these machines at your camp, go under crafting, it'll be the fourth down from the top. You can also access these at train stations and also at other players' camps. Currently, there are 2 slots available. More than likely, the third slot probably will be an atomic shop purchase. It doesn't cost anything to switch between your characters. It doesn't cost anything to adjust your specials. Here you can see me adjusting the specials. You can also completely reset them. This does not cost you a perk card or a level up or anything. You can also change the names. Now this does not affect your legendary perks. These are just for your normal special perk cards. You cannot change or move around your legendary perk cards. And camp slots is a new feature being added. Each character you have can have at least up to 2 different camps right now, and you can only have 1 active at a time, but it makes it a whole lot easier when you're trying to get in the same world as a friend and the world won't let you place your camp down. You can rename your camp to whatever you like. There's a public or private icon you can toggle on or off, and there's a variety of different types of icons you can choose, whether you're a vendor or, Brotherhood of Steel or something, and it's easy as clicking on the other camp and simply activating it, and it will take a second or two and your second camp will be activated. The World Activity widget in the bottom left corner got a huge upgrade. You can now flip over to all and see all the active vendors and active events, so you don't have to pan all over the map to find a new event. You can just go to that activity menu. You can see what's in daily ops. You can also see every live vendor and everything that they have for sale at each and every camp. This is a huge quality of life improvement to the game. And for those of us that game with a controller, we're going to get aim assist. It's going to give us a little bit of a boost to help our crosshairs snap to an enemy and stay on target when you're aiming down a weapon's sights. Now, this is not VATS. I know a lot of people were all saying, it's VATS, we don't need it because we have VATS. This can only be enabled when you're playing Fallout 76 with a controller. Absolutely no benefit in PvP situations, and it works differently depending on the type of weapon you're using. I did have a chance to try it out in the PTS, and it's kind of cool. Pistols can snap to a target more effectively, and rifles can track a moving object a little bit better. And you'll find it under your settings, game, go to the very bottom of the list, and you can toggle aim assist on and off, again only for those of us that use controllers. And if you craft a lot of ammunition like I do, batch crafting. When you go to click on either ammunition or anything at your cook stove, instead of having to push buttons multiple times, you're going to get a slider, and you can set that at any, I think there's a maximum somewhere around 50. I don't have a lot of resources on this character, but again, it's very helpful when you want to craft a batch of ammo. You just move that slider over, set how many you want, and bam, it's done. You don't have to sit there mashing the button all the time. So again, batch crafting. And we're finally getting displays for our apparel collections, armor and power armor. However, the limit is only 5 in total, and that must change. That is far too low. All of these items are exclusive to this season's Cold Steel scoreboard, so be sure to work the scoreboard to get these rewards. The mannequin set is available in both male and female forms. There's also the power armor display. Now this has been delayed. Basically issues in regards to weight. When you take off all the pieces off your normal chassis and put them on the frame, they revert back to their original weight, which is like 60 pounds. So that's really high. They're working on it. There's also a display frame. Now, in these display frames, you can put in either one of the clothing mannequins or a power armor display. They all fit in here nicely. And the only problem with them right now, at least with the footage I have here showing you in the PTS, is that the light is like super bright. Here I'm showing you how you can move one of these mannequins into the frame. Hopefully they will reduce the intensity of that light when it goes live. And here's one of the power armor frames. In shelters, you will finally get the ability to put displays down and also vending machines. There's also been a change to vending machines. You only really need one now. Instead of 30 items per machine, you have one machine that can hold 120 items. You can see I have a vending machine outside my shelter that has 2 items for sale, and you can see 2 of 120. So this machine inside and the one outside will share the same pool of items up for sale. And again, you can see some of the weapon displays on the wall. And let me just put down one of the display cases. And there you go. Finally, displays and vending in our shelters. And Daily Ops is getting a major overhaul. We're getting a new mode called decryption, and it's going to rotate with the current uplink system. I think they switch out once a week. In addition to, as you're seeing here, footage from the PTS, the new location, it is Vault 96. It is amazing. It is a massive vault to explore. You cannot travel here unless you're in a daily op. But once inside, as long as you don't complete the op, you can stay inside. I was in for like an hour and a half exploring all of the lore associated with the vault. There are new enemies, new modes that the enemies have. We also have West Tech as another location, and also the Watoga Raider Arena. So, like I said, they're going to be rotating decryption with uplink, and it's going to give us a whole new loot pool. There's a covert scout armor set. Also, a couple of weapons from the old survival mode. We'll have medical malpractice and the ever-popular unstoppable monster. These will be plans that will be droppable, tradable, sellable, and the covert op set is going to be like the Brotherhood of Steel set, requires you to, once you've learned the plan, it won't drop again for you, and anything you make of those items, you cannot drop, trade, or sell. And that pretty much wraps up all the new and or improved features coming to the game with Update 26. There are also quite a few new camp items, plans to find and learn. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so very much for watching, and I'll see you out in the wasteland.